So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Berghoff?
We were waiting for you, and a bloody long time too. We were just about to start without you, but now you're here. You can join us.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Berghoff. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
That's right. He treated us like cattle. He was completely ruthless, as Zizka could tell you.
Calm down now. We should hold back until Jobst arrives.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Well, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yak till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and Jobst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotznov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Janosh and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
A wise decision, sir.
But suspicious. Why the sudden change of heart?
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course! And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mint master, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Ruthards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Ruthard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
By Christ. It's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
Christian of Pisek is the steward at the Italian court. He could help us.
Perhaps. But my brother's never been easy to deal with. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mint Master's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope. It's just that you can't trust him.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck. Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Is there no other way to solve it? Without violence?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Ruthard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
Take care of my horse. So,
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, Van Bergov's people came to Ruthard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then von Berghoff just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
You can try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
I'll be with you. If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my hero! But since I'm the one who knows the way, I'll be going first. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously. Me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
I was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. Damn. I didn't count on it being so deep.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
Well, so what? It's hardly more than knee deep.
That may be so, but a courteous man should offer to help a lady.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. What's the hurry? I've got plenty of time. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof, I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
Sakra. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Vavak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
But we don't even know who they are or how many are here. They might be harmless cripples, but they could also be a pack of cutthroats.
I know, but what do you want to do? Sit back and wait for them to die of old age?
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well. Sakra! Rosa? Could you... Rosa! What are you...
Take that!
Get you!
You wanna try me?
No chance. I've been waiting for you. You won't get me.
Henry! Over here!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabienka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
Show what
What a
you're made
mess.
of. Bad luck.
Little pigs. What's that sound?
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father, Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund. Run back to Hungary. This girl is staying here.
That all sounds very nice, but there's nothing left here anyway. We've lost everything. Oh well, there's no use in crying over spilled milk. Zizka's herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some sleep before then. Would you please leave me alone?
All right. I'll keep watch downstairs.
What about Vavak? You were supposed to go and see him today.
I was, but that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone now, so it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too, so you're rested up for it.
They left no stone unturned. Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mint Master's key.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. But he was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. He's known... Did you see what happened?
You mean how they want...
Aye.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table. So they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of you?
I know the devil.
How do you know? Who did you...
This man, they jumped.
Just you?
I was...
And you still have...
Saint Bibian. I reckon they...
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this! In Silver Scarlet, they say, without warning, attacked by human troops. In one afternoon,
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Ruthard, Polna, Crondle, Naz. No person is here.
A fine day for some fine wares. What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways.
All right then. Keep your secrets.
What are you doing here?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see. What trouble, though?
In case you hadn't noticed, the lord of the house isn't here. He took to the hills.
What? When?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
Did Vavak take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vavak had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vavak isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. I need to get a couple of people into the Italian court unobserved.
What? Have you gone quite mad?
I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vavak for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vavak do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. For keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
Think about it. Vavak's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
We'll make it nice and clear to the cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
Most people here have never even heard Italian anyway.
Except Giuseppe, our captain of the guard. He's as Italian as Terza Rima. And for weeks he's been going on about nothing else but having the opportunity to talk to a compatriot.
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vavak's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vavak left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Keep close to the others. You're not safe here.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Our brothers. I want to know when asked to do something. But of course. Forgive me my...
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this.
Well, you'd better not forget that then.
Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavak got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian of Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
The commander of the Italian court is a native Italian. If we're going to be convincing, we'll have to be damn cautious and hope the legate doesn't say anything he shouldn't. Let's pray Godwin can keep it under control.
I'm not one to boast, you know, but few people can match my gift for languages. It would be a sin not to use it. Sono un buon gustaio. Le donne qui sono bellissime. E il vino è delizioso.
Forget it. That face of yours is known all over town. You'll stand at the back and try to be invisible.
But Godwin could surely benefit from some Italian lessons.
I would rather teach a horse the basse danse.
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you've better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Ruthard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janosh.
They heard there was work to be done, so... they left à l'anglaise.
But you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisek wasn't lying, there's quite a haul there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Ruthard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the core. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different color.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
You'd better hold your nose and look before your feet when you enter.
All right then. I'll try. It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. Pah, that smell. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Zizka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. Ugh, that stench. I wonder what schmuck feels the need to hide his stuff down here. Hey, what is that? There is someone here. Never mind. Better come along. We have other work to do.
Looks rather care. As long as he pays, he can sew together a bride for himself. No living woman would touch him anyway. Jesus, that made me puke. I'm hungry. Me too. But we'll have to stay here a little longer.
Nothing
so get
here.
on with it.
We have to go somewhere else.
You better hold it then. This is a holy ground.
It's a waste of time looking here.
It must be somewhere else. It does not go any further, so it has to be around here somewhere. Take a look around.
That sounds different. We have it.
It should be...
That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning. And we drove back home in the evening.
Hey, what the?
What? Ah! Fuck! I'm bleeding. What the fuck did you do that for?
Good morning.
Morning, Catherine. I see you got your beauty sleep.
You tease. Oh, I'm all dishevelled.
What exactly is this noble gentleman so worried about? Does it bother you that you no longer have Henry all to yourself to push around? Try like that isn't worthy of an answer.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Loretz.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosh, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
You said Pozzo has a band of soldiers with him. Wouldn't it be better if we all went?
And leave this place unguarded? That's too risky. Someone has to keep watch in case any uninvited guests come snooping around.
That stands to reason. We cannot leave ces belles dames alone.
Oh. All right then.
All right. Let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. And von Bergov is locked up in Sukhdol. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
Just you wait. The real trouble will only erupt after we pull off that robbery.
True enough. But I'd still rather go with you. The only entertainment I have here is looking at the pretty girls and listening to Brabant's incredible adventures. Both of which can be entertaining, of course, up to a point.
How are you looking forward to parleying with the legate? Have you brushed up on your Italian?
It's an uphill struggle, son. I practiced with Brabant, but my memory's not what it used to be. Unfortunately, not many speak Italian around here. So at the court, I can bray like a donkey, wave my arms a bit, and no one will be any the wiser.
Will the legate be able to understand you at all?
Oh, you'll have to. I'm counting on my Latin, which I studied much longer. But I can't remember the last time I spoke it sober.
You're not planning on drinking before you meet him, are you?
There's not much chance for it. I can't drink in the morning on an empty stomach, and if I drink in the evening, I'll sleep it off overnight.
Where did you learn Italian, anyway?
From a Florentine. I met him amongst the mercenaries. All I know about him is his name was Luca, and he had a wife and daughter at home. He probably joined the army to get out of some sportive bother. That's how most of the men ended up there.
How did he end up?
He fell at the Battle of Kosovo. I was right there.
I'm sorry.
Can't be helped. At least his worries are behind him now.
Christian of Pisek says the guards at the court are commanded by a native Italian. If he sees through our little ruse, that's the end for us.
You really know how to spoil a man's day, don't you?
Excuse me?
But what of it? Like a common soldier would have any business talking to a cardinal. In the worst case, I'll tell him to fuck off. I remember that much in Italian at least.
I heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo. Is that true?
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I'd hate to fall for one of your jokes. And I know you talk a lot when you're drunk.
Well, true enough. And I'm drunk a lot. That's true too. But as St. Killian is my witness, it's true I was on the field of Kosovo, and I fought there. And I was quite sober.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice as many with him.
Our brothers.
Did he tell you that, or did you figure that out? How's your eye? Well, those few days following your treatment, I thought I'd pluck it out of...
Can we go to Loretz now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still dark, understand?
Should I take that as a thank you?
È buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare.
Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non cuer vos nos vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio. Can you cut it short? Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober. Ah! Fucking hell! Andiamo! Forza! After them! They must get away!
Più veloce! Spara! Spara!
Fate qualcosa!
Ti ucciderò!
Fate qualcosa!
Stai attento!
Aiuto!
Più veloce! Se mai sei blisto, Henry!
Fate qualcosa!
Più veloce! Scappo! Figlio di puttana! Figlio di puttana!
Oh, per un pelo!
Figlio di puttana!
Fate qualcosa! Oh!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no.
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
Per l'amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria! Cosa vi
Santi curvato in gambe!
Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish arse.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
Why? Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the Church Council. It's too late to back out now.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us anyway. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too, but not so much his language skills.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthard Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
You know what? I need to take care of something first. We'll meet at Ruthard Palace. Nice and slow. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
We're getting married tomorrow. God bless you.
How did you meet? Wait.
We were.
I understand why.
If you.
Ours nice and round.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit. How the hell can anyone know how it should be? Fuck.
We'll have to wait at the end of the passage until they get...
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunnelled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janosh will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
All right. I understand.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janosh is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janosh will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Rosa's been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths unnecessary.
I promised Rosa we'd get Ruthard and the other lords out of there.
Whoa! I've been known to promise a lot less for a fuck.
Shut up. You've no idea why I made that promise. How could you?
If you say so. But you know how it goes. Talk's cheap. And maybe your pecker'll be enough to get her to forgive you for any disappointment.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada. We'll have to wait at the end of the passage till they get to us.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
No, no good. Once more. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get cold, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosh?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice!
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or do not play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Jemże jest Polak. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Sei proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Sei proprio un bacala. Sei proprio un bacala.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosh. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mademoiselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you look the part, go and see Godwin.
Are the clothes for Goodwin's entourage clean enough?
Some of them have a bit of blood on them.
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
We'll see each other soon.
This is how you're preparing for the council, Your Eminence?
Aye. This whole business has got me shook up. I'm kitted out like a jester, and my arse is soaked in sweat. And on top of that, I have to pass myself off as an Italian. Such a stupid way to lose the legate. I'd like to wring that Polish idiot's neck.
Well, you'll mostly be speaking Latin at the meeting, right?
Aye. But as you heard, I'm not very good at it while sober. Let's hope they have enough wine at that meeting.
How's the Italian going?
A bit better now. Brabant taught me some. But I'll need booze to help me get through the rest. I hope it'll be enough to convince that commander.
Janosh Uher could help you. He's entertaining even when he's not talking.
Him? If I know him, he'll be gorging himself until we haul him off along with the silver. Or until someone kills him.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence. Psst. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then. Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, coloni. Eh?
Cazzo!
Sei proprio un baccala.
Naprawdę, gadacie jak pomyleni.
Signores! Signore! Senti! Italiano! Cardinal!
Così, corno. Praise God.
Vedi, sei un buon insegnante.
Welcome to Courtyard.
Grazie.
What an honor.
Cosa offri?
Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte.
And Gutenberg delicacies.
Mangiare? Capisci? No, tutto l'ho preso. Nearly gratis.
Opere d'arte, dici?
Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master Teodorico. He created during his visita to Gutenberg.
Guaranteed genuine.
Rara croce di silver with St. Jacob's osso.
Straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi in Prague.
And I also have a questa bella statuina di legno of St. Barbara. It is as if it were viva.
Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even the Pope himself.
Mi ha attirato l'attenzione alla statua di Santa Barbara.
I'm not sorpreso, è un pezzo unico creato from an unknown autore.
It's older than your grandma.
Forse it is older than Gutenberg, ci lo sa.
Allora la compro.
Magnifico! Tutti envy you. Come sicuramente lo sai, we are construendo una cattedrale in her honor.
That is, we were building it. I mean, not me personally.
Se la tua magnificenza allows me, la costruzione will be used to praise ancor de Pio nostro Dio. Would you like qualcos altro, signore?
Mi basta.
As you wish, signore. Can I aiutare con un'altra cosa?
Non voglio niente, amico. Mi aspettano alla corte italiana. Mi inviano per qualcosa di importante. E ho comprato da te un pezzo di arte rara che ornerà la mia collezione.
I have no dubbi, signore. Allora, take care and in bocca al lupo.
God be with you, Cardinal.
Welcome to Kuttenberg. Signore, signore, welcome to Kuttenberg. You go to hell for such talk.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well. What a grand fella.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meide Gianni Unger, dis cardinal legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Cardinalis Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video cutne antique, eminencia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem menime. Manete. Insolitum. Te... Alecunde te novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
Hic credis. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe hernice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini. Exe aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet codere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Jerome, a word.
Putur vos spatium inspecere vele, fortasse serius, in area nos expectant. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Csaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Csaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamus. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini. Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano. Signor Cardinale, solo volevo...
Ad hoc non est tempus.
Vero. Intelligo. Possumusne peregere?
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Insegue me, queso. Eos Eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Mihi excusate morum, cum gaudio do tibe in abatia nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia difficilis sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Postnustat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere, sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnam magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona fassorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo, consentisne mihi cardinales. Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in urbe viniam.
Ne gravibus loquamur ne incaramus in mundanas voluptatis. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incomode ita est. Pars contrario non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Pnevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed lici et malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, kve est opinio pape Bonifaci hoius casus?
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sin.
Bene, discoramus de toto casu.
Temporis satis habemus, fac tot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ut de omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, fac certiorem adjuvetorem tuum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tuum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui, colloqui, discurrere.
Bene te habes, cardinales?
Ego, potio egio fauces sica est.
Are you still getting into fights with
Signor
the farmhands?
Cardinale?
Not anymore. It's inappropriate for a priest. I'm glad to hear you gave it up.
Cosa vuoi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got lots of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here, he watch you close. You got to make like real legit. Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers, blah 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 blah. And I have one more good idea.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janosh think, hey? I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
Cardinales, loquere possumus.
Still,
Come
it's
here.
very rude to go over our heads like that.
It seems that backed with silver.
Domini, quid vultus?
Dominus Cardinalis, bone venistis.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when drunk.
That's right.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so shush. Rogare quid vele, nos hic ille aduavare.
How terribly droll. What else am I to do? Lament? Pay attention. We need to get...
Sire velum de hoc concilio. Ut hoc tibi videtur.
Magnum honor est, ut tu quid nos putare.
Tell him what we want.
Just keep it short and clear.
Non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sacrarium.
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga Zbigniew Zaitz non procedere.
Here's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare in justitia sancta sedes.
Sire velum quomodo totam rem resolvere vultus.
Id clarus est. Novum templum cum sodalitatis, et eius conditoris non potesses sed leciniti.
Intelligo.
What was he saying?
He wanted to know how we would handle it, so I told him.
Well done, Polner. Great.
Let's hope he takes it to heart.
Viditur conventus auctoritatem propter numerum custodum cognoscere. Expectatis ne hic alique mala eventa futura esse.
Tantum custodes honor, non debere timere.
Nolite vos turbare. Sed mihi viditur hic aliquid accidere posse. Fortasse eorum maior numerus est?
I understood him. He wants more guards.
Bit of a chicken, is he? On the other hand, I've seen one church fight before, and it wasn't pretty.
Non est problema. Rogare nas, eminentia. Ille homines mitere potere. Postea certe securi sentimus.
Valete, Domini.
Nobis honor fuit, emin...
I think the abbot is right. Why venture off the beaten path?
What are you blabbering about, Franz? Sedlitz takes advantage of Kuttenberg and wants more and more.
Exactly. Gniewicz's parish priest understands us, and he's on our side.
The abbot would have been on your side too, if you lot hadn't rebelled against him.
That's nonsense.
You give the abbot a finger, and he'll take your whole arm.
Both arms and a leg while he's at it.
Well, I see things differently.
I hope he keeps his royal word. From what I've heard, he's not exactly waiting in court.
Salve, Magister.
Cardinales Pozzo! Me ministine me?
Certe, tu apprentiz ius es. Ex Praga.
Ex Venisova. Albicus. Patavi nos insidimus. De jure canonico discuristi.
Memenistineque conditio fundamentalis sit iurus canonici?
Certe, Vestra Eminentia. Conditio fundamentalis iuris canonici est. Quod ius divinum violare non possit. Anno proximo peritiam rerum magistralium probabo. Excellenter paratus sum. de hoc noli dubitare. Sed credet aliquod aliut rogare voluisse?
I think no decision will be reached today.
Nobody expects that. But hopefully we can at least make some progress.
You know how these clerics are. They eat and drink everything in sight before they say a word.
And they call that...
Sententiam tuam de concilio ecclesiastico rogari velum.
Utos scurrilum iocum esse. Mons cutna pars melini fuit. Curdevitius molera paretia manenensis. Fuiset melios si sodalitas prudenta regisit. Conditorus numos suos utilius adhibere possunt. Ad renovationem monasteri exempli gratia. Ad impossibile est ibi vivere.
Quid facies tu in loco sodalitatis?
Radiam ad paretiam malinensem, et nihil faciam pnevitia.
Nunc me excusa, magister.
Secundum desideria tua. God be with you.
Fratres in Christo.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur eum in eternitatem.
Audiri velam rogationes partes tue. Id est sodalitatis. Si potestis breviter et clare.
Ad libitum, Eminentia. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paretialis edis malinensis non toleramus. Tantum de utilitatibus suis cogitant, non de utilitatibus orbis.
Itaque, volumus integram independentiam sed eletsi, et transitionem omnium iurum sacrum sodalitati.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali montis Cutna conservabit. Urbs et tota regio occidentalis debet pnevitia esse.
Principale templum montis Cutnae sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex regione ad eius edificationem erunt.
Simplex non est. Potestis ne melius explanari.
Multos annos mons Cutna administrata est a clerici paretiales ede melinensi, subordinata monasterio sed letiano. Omnes capelle montis Cutnar, omnes reditus malino vel sed letio dare debebant.
Clare, id non placebat in collis montis Cutna, nam capellam propriam non habebant, et maiores vectigales solvebant.
Namque sodalitatem Christi corporis condederunt, et pragensem capitulam urgebant, ut possent propriam templum struere. Malinum et sed letium obiverunt, et cum ancestore meo sentiverunt, in clerici paretiales ede pnevitiae.
Sanctae Barbarae templum directe post castrum urbanum crescere sepid, extra clarici paretialis edis malinensis auctoritatem.
Sed id non placibat neque monasterio neque sacerdoti malinensi. Idio tota auctoritate sua usi sunt, ne maxime edificationis progressum impediret, et denique eam inhibuerent.
Nupe que vivumus adipici recognitionem a papa adius baptismale et funerarium, sed lesium autum recusat id agnoscere.
Sodalitas tantum unum pen...
Et
Inter verum
nosc vox...
Sed non...
Stat... Valete.
Dominus...
Post multo...
Domini Abbas.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Cire velum que rogatus vestri sint. Paucis verbis et concrete queso.
Bene, summarium faciemus.
Prosus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monastares.
Intelligo. Sententiam vestram intelligo.
Magnificum.
Dominus
Quecum.
Shall we get going?
Get started once you are ready.
You're the one who should begin.
Yai, kurva. All right, we do this.
Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be decision. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationis templi sancte Barbara dicate currabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad secula seculorum persolvam, cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid consilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale. Consilium albici ex Vnisova audiam. Ad traditionis redere debemus quae secula inter nos erant. Montem cutna semper malinus et monasterium sedletianum administrabant. Novi mores solum dissensiones creant. Sodalitas sedere, et terrena sua ad administrationem clarici paretialis edis originales revertere debet.
Sed res mutate sunt. Mons cudna urbs dissimilis est quam prius. Albicus pragae sententiam defendit quae invidia plena erat. Mons cudna nunc divitior, patentior et liberior est.
Liberior non est et nunc quam erit, et tantum cupitis.
Audiamus verba vestra.
Audite nunc consilium meum quod fiducia pape Bonifaci sustenetur. Donationes urbanas ecclesiasticas tantum monasterium sedletianum et clarici paretialis edes marinensis administrabunt, sodalitas dissolvenda, et clarici paretialis edes Pneviciana, pars clarici paretialis edis marinensis sit.
Possibile non est. Visne nos dissolvere. Sic tantum post multos annos pugnarum et passiones, quos sodalitas habuit. Talia acta neque nos, neque incole montis cudna nolumus. Vos reverentia egere demonstratis. De eo considera, queso.
Placatus sis, pater Conrade. Intelligo te turbatum esse, sed preteribit. Credite me de concilio meo conscientia mea considerare vele, iter quod vobis determinavi rectum est. Ad postremum omnes fines nova initia sunt.
Exacte.
Sed it iniustum est.
Vita non semper justa est. Nihil hominus. Concilium Domini Cardinalis justum est.
Non nullis.
Aspece ei, finis concili est. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Finally, after all these years, things will hopefully be all right again.
I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither.
I told you.
So it seems Kuttenberg is back in our hands, Father.
We'll never let it slip away again.
What will happen now?
Can't we appeal?
To whom? You've heard the word of the Holy Father.
Hail, Pope Boniface!
Ter Gloria!
We'll meet next week to write down all the details. It's time to forget our old grievances. Sedlitz will make Kuttenberg great again.
We lost. What can we do?
It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is.
Well, that's settled then. The rest is up to you, Henry.
Avete tutto, signori?
Sì, bella moia.
Does everybody know their part?
Sure. Let's get to it.
Are you sure you understand everything?
Got it. We'll go one by one, inconspicuously. I'll go out from the passageway last.
I noticed there's a door leading from there back to the walls. Maybe we can pass through it without anyone noticing.
Understood.
Agreed then. Let's go. Inconspicuously and quietly, but quickly.
Huh? I heard something. Did I imagine it? I must be mad. I'll go and have a look. What the? There's someone lying here.
Huh? I must be mad. Did I imagine it?
You didn't take care of those two at the gate. What the hell are we going to do?
I do not know. I simply cannot just kill them in cold blood. On the battlefield it is different, but this... I'm not a killer, parbleu.
So what's to be done now?
What are you doing here?
Que puis-je dire?
Baron Brabant here has failed in his task.
Well, It is not that I could not manage.
Is the gate secured? No. So you didn't manage it?
Damn it, Vakalin. Well, whatever. Otherwise, it's all in place. All right, Henry. Shall we go for it?
Let's do it. Apparently, there's only these two left.
They don't seem to know about us. We can take them out quietly.
Show your stuff. Come on, then. That's it, Stone.
Where's Adder?
I really don't know.
What are we going to do?
Let's go and find him.
Nobody asked you. Lord Chapon?
Maybe he's in the kitchen. He was eyeing up that cook.
Surely you do not think he would.
That's exactly what I think.
Mais non. He cannot be such a fool. He will not jeopardize the success of the whole enterprise. Zizka gave clear commands.
Maybe he suddenly had more urgent commands from his nether regions.
No. No. I think he cannot find the tools. He will be holed up in one of those smithies, I'm sure.
We'll see what tools he's dealing with. Come on, Henry.
Mamma mia! Anna, ma cosa stai facendo?
Giuseppe, you're supposed to be guarding the gate.
Signore dei cieli, vedi come mi tratta questa donna? Appena mi giro un attimo si attacca al primo cazzo che vede!
Czy ty kurwa nie widzisz, że ja tu chędożę?
Sei uno dei nostri.
Mi dispiace, amico.
La ucciderò! E poi me stesso!
Giuseppe, no!
Zitta! Sei una comune puttana! Mi occuperò di te più tardi! Questi signori non sono italiani! Sono dei truffatori! Proprio come quel falso cardinale!
What are you saying?
You confess now! Is true?
Szamać, Henryk! Mam już go po dziurki w nosie.
Ha! Allora avevo ragione, imbroglioni. You pay me for this, for everything!
Jeszcze zobaczymy.
Jesus Christ!
Venda! Help!
Możesz sobie wołać kogo chcesz. I tak, obaj szczęśniecie.
Hai capito bene. Combatti! Ehi, Cook! Come here! Vieni a darmi una mano con questi bastardi! Show me what you're made of!
To nazywasz walką? W dupie mam takie strony w walce.
That's it. Oh. Like that? Hey, you both from where did you learn that?
What was that supposed to mean, Adder?
You were supposed to look for tools.
No i szukałem.
Ugh, you were using your own tool on the cook.
Adder is simply irresistible.
Ha! Patrzcie no, młody mnie rozumie.
He could have fucked everything up.
Ale nic nie spierdoliłem, także zamknijcie jadaczki. Dzięki za wsparcie, Henryku.
I don't know what you're saying, but I think I get that you like it.
Narzędzia mam. Także zabierzmy się do roboty.
To tell me you even found time to get the tools.
Bez pracy nie ma kołaczy.
At least he did something right.
Cicho! A teraz wszyscy pójdźmy do tej piwnicy i znajdźmy miejsce, gdzie łączy się z korytarzem. Ziszka ma stukać z drugiej strony ściany, więc chyba go usłyszymy.
Let's do it.
Zizka!
Ooh, I don't feel good.
This isn't it. Not here. It's not here. Here they are. I found them.
Fuck it, fellas. It's all cockeyed.
Lady?
Pretty as hell without hair.
La cour italienne is ours. Gentlemen, please forgive this interruption. I am Captain Jan Zizka of Trotznov. This is a raid, and you are my prisoners.
Well, at last! I've had it up to the fucking eyeballs here.
Guard, seize them!
Godwin, parish priest of Ujits, at your service, your saintliness. And now, shut the fuck up or I'll redden your fucking cheeks for you.
This is damn good.
And now, back to why we are here.
Mind the door. No one gets in or out.
Gotowe, panie dowódco. Wszyscy ocalali są zamknięci w sieni. Już nawet nie mieli siły walczyć. Kurwa, zero zabawy.
I'm not sure what you're saying, Ada, but nice work.
Do not forget the Janosh. I help too, eh?
And now we go and get that silver.
Aye. The royal treasury awaits. Pull out that key, Henry. To the task.
Wait up, fellas.
What about the captives? This is not what we agreed to.
That's true, Zizka. We have to free the nobles.
The sooner the better.
The prisoners are being held in the chamber of King Wenceslas himself, so I assume they're not suffering too much.
I wouldn't mind a dungeon like that myself.
Our agreement stands, my lady. We'll free your father and the other nobles. But we came here mainly to deprive that ginger bastard of his silver.
We certainly did.
The silver's not going anywhere. But my father is imprisoned here by the most powerful man in Hungary. What if he gets the notion to harm him?
I can say something about this. Not every man of Hungary is crazy fuck. Not all is charming and handsome like Janosh. But the Csaba, he not so bad. You know what? You leave Janosh, have words with him.
If you like. But take Ada with you just in case.
Zabawimy się.
I want to go with them.
You not trust us? Or what?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Henry here will go with you, Janosh. He's proved his parleying skills many times.
Aye.
Let's go over it once more so you all know what to do. First we'll open the treasury, then Brabant's men will start taking the silver to Ruthard Palace. Janosh, Ada and Henry will go and talk to that Csaba fella. Maybe we won't have to resort to violence. Once the lords are free, you take them to your palace, to safety.
As the captain commands.
Someone has to take watch on the battlements until we've taken out all the silver. We'll take turns. Got it?
Got it.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Jasne, kurwa.
sure.
Got it.
Yeah, sure.
Got it.
Jasne, kurwa.
And now, finally,
Silver!
open it up, Henry.
O kurwa, to nam kupi dużo ruchanka.
This is really gonna piss off that ginger Hungarian cunt!
You know the way to the Ruthard Palais, mon ami.
All right, men. To the task!
Henry! We do it!
Ciekawi mnie ten osiłek.
Let's do it.
Yeah, great!
Diabła, puść naszych wolno albo zdechniesz.
Hold your horses, youngster. If you want to discuss something with me, nice and easy, all right? Are you deaf? Show your stuff!
The Italian court is ours, Csaba. Release the prisoners, and you won't be harmed.
Slow down, fellas. No sudden moves. How about we just talk first? About what you want, and what I want. Since, like you said, we are neighbors.
Yeah? We neighbors? Maybe we know some same people, eh? So, you should be nice and let Lord go. We do not want somebody die here, eh?
Ale mógłby. I to diabelsko szybko. Niech o tym nie zapomina.
Listen, fellas. I watched you from the window. Clean work, I must admit. I also counted how many of you there are. More than enough to take on one man. Only that one man is me. If I have to, I'll roll all of you down these stairs, one by one. Neighbors or not.
Come on, Csaba. Honestly, you don't stand a snowball's chance in hell against us. Look, you might have won a lot of tournaments, maybe you've beaten some big names, but we're a different kind of animal. I may even be a match for you on my own. And there's 9 of us warriors here.
Just 9? That is nothing. I will trash the 3 of you in no time, and the others will have to come here one by one.
Myśli o sobie jakiś z niego gladysz. Już dawno nikt mu nie obił mordy.
Easy. Other. Easy.
Takich wycyckanych wytworniciów to już najbardziej nienawidzę. Kurwa, urwę mu łeb!
Calm down, Adder. We want to settle this in peace. I'm sure Zizka will be happier if we can pull this off without a fight.
Zizka, No do diabła. Ale cóż innego miałbym zrobić z tym padalcem?
Leave it to me. Listen, Csaba. We are people here. Neighbors even, do picze. We make some deal, hey? We want you let our lords go. That is all.
And I am telling you, I cannot do that. It would end badly for me.
It don't have to be. Listen, there is a royal silver. Right there. Lots. And it's ours now. What if some go your way? Hey! Not to the Sigismund, not to some fucking lord, but to Csaba.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Clever fella. Everybody has the prize. What is yours? Hey!
What good is coin if Sigismund has me beheaded the first chance he gets? I have a house in Cheta and a family. I do not want to spend the rest of my days on the run in a foreign land. If I release them, mind, I am only thinking aloud. If I release them, what am I to say to Sigismund and his people?
You can tell him we beat you. You gave it your best, but we were too strong.
If he would believe me. Most likely I will no longer be considered the strongest man in Hungary. And I will definitely be finished as the royal jailer. On the other hand, that means I will not have to spend all my time watching over people.
A new life awaits you.
A more peaceful life, that is for sure. In any case, if I am to survive, I will have to personally deliver a report about what happened here to the court in Sedlec. But just to be on the safe side, I will send someone else with the report to Sigismund. Seriously now, I will give you until dawn. You have my word as a nobleman. That is all I can do for you.
I understand. Go with God, Csaba.
Farewell, gentlemen. And you, if you go back home someday, come and see me in Cheta. We will have a drink.
It will be a pleasure, Csaba.
Here is the key, and give my regards to the gentlemen. I hope they will remember me fondly.
Henry?
Papa!
My dear.
Father.
You took care of your brother. Now you took care of me. I was wrong about you, son.
I'm glad you've made peace.
Me too. More than you can imagine.
It's taken a long time. Far too long.
Thanks, Henry.
We both thank you.
Henry, thank you.
So it was a success?
That's a weight off my shoulders. Thank you for everything you've done for us, Henry. You're a good man. One day you'll make someone very happy.
What will you do now?
We'll go back to Ruthard Palace and wait for you all there. That passageway is frightening. But what the hell? And then I suppose we'll ride out with you. Nothing good awaits us in this town anymore.
Can I do anything for you?
You've done enough already. But one thing crossed my mind. If you have the time, you could have a look in King Wenceslas' library. It's somewhere upstairs in the palace. I've heard there are unique manuscripts there, and I expect he won't mind if you borrow a few books from there.
So, farewell for now, Rosa.
Good luck. I'll pray for you all, Henry.